Next game on the list is Project Haven. Oh, that's a turn-based tactical in a science fiction setting with optional co-op for up to 4 people. I thought that looked very promising, but, you know, it needs to be seen firsthand. Project Haven. Nice. Let's check it out. This game contains profanity, vulgar, and potentially offensive language. Oh boy. So, I'll turn the filter off. Why is that a game feature? And why do they offer to turn it off? I mean, oh man. Just leave it in like you think is right and then deal with it. I need to turn down the volume a bit, sorry. Give me a sec. Okay, so no filtering. Let's see what happens. Settings, in mission barks, master volume, music volume, quality. Okay. It does a benchmark when you start it for the first time. Thank you for playing this alpha demo of Project Haven. It's an unfinished build of the game from a small indie dev studio. The content currently available does not reflect the final quality of the product. Everything in the game is subject to change. It's still missing major features and content and will continue to be developed over time in response to your feedback. Okay. New campaign. Normal. What you're about to play is... okay, we know. We read text. Ah, right, it has computer-generated voices. I always think that it's too early to show a game with those, or just leave it out. Everspace 2 did that. It was driving me into the ground, honestly. Offended! Which one didn't last long? T-Bank? Welcome, by the way. Good to see ya. I saw you earlier. Also. Or every time there's a swear word, you get this instead. Or this.
Found anything yet? We ain't found shit.
That's your choice. I think the music can go down a bit more. No, wrong button. Crap. Ah, man, sometimes clicking on the wrong things has bad consequences. Normal. Less offensive alternatives. Yeah, maybe. On the other hand, if a game needs language to be part of the gameplay and it's important for the setting to make sense, I would say leave it and have it intended for audiences that fit to that. I mean, if you create a game about rough mercenaries in a fight for survival, they will swear on occasion. What I don't get, and that's something I noticed in the other game we were playing, Death Trash, that some games just every third word is fuck, and you keep asking yourself, why the hell does that need to be the case? Because nobody's talking like that. Not even very angry people with very few words in their brain to use to form a sentence. And I mean, anyway. Let's check this out. I need to change the tag though. It still says Dread Templar. Too many swear words. Yeah. Project Haven. Stream is a different thing. I think the streaming is a different thing. Being a person who streams games, or some people don't stream games, they stream themselves for some reason or other. You have to consider that shouting profanity is maybe considered fun by some people, but it's definitely not for everybody. Okay, so we can rotate the camera. We can zoom in. Oh, we can zoom in quite far. Notice a bit of tearing. The VSync is not 100%. working. In a game like this, it's not too bad though. Double click to move the character. I've got a circle where the character would move. Also got very limited choices currently where to move to. Meet up with Mongrel. I've got health, stamina, and action points. The blue icon, the square here, indicates loot. Pick it up, move close, and open your inventory with the button on the screen, like this. To equip an item, drag it to the desired slot. Like so. They don't stack, okay? Alright, I did that. Pick up the pistol, maybe? But why am I not picking up? There's a booster. That's the pistol. Okay. So it wasn't really an area loot. I wasn't close enough to the pistol. That seems like a fidgety system to carry loot, pick up loot. Reload. Okay. Shoot the target. To aim at the target, move to a position where you can see it. The white line indicates you have line of sight. Oh yeah, okay, cool. That's nice. Satellite rain. Yeah, that's something I wanted to stream the other week, but somehow it didn't happen. Which is weird. The music is nice, I like it. You can turn without moving forward. If you are not facing the target, you can turn without moving by pressing the right mouse button towards the direction you want to face and select look. Ah, I didn't get that because I thought it was red, so I couldn't use it. Anyway, spacebar is aim mode. Okay, that's not inverted. Panic. Panic. Oh, it's not inverted. God damn it. I'll try. When in aim mode, you have direct control. The aiming circle indicates. So this is turn-based combat, but it's with first-person aiming. So a bit like in Phoenix Point, huh? Not to compare the games directly, but you can change the over the shoulder and go over the top, which is good. For me, I'm, you know, I have special needs. I need inverted mouse, otherwise my brain is not handling this. And shoot. Oh, that's loud. There are several ways to increase your accuracy. One of them is to change your stance. To crouch, press X, and when not in aim mode. In addition to stance, you can also spend extra AP to increase your accuracy. Use mouse wheel up and down. Alright, it's zooming in and out. Okay. They're shooting something else. While in cover. In some cases, to move to cover, place your cursor over a wall. Okay. And then double click. Alright. Right mouse button on your character. And lean. Okay. The controls need some getting used to. I can already say that, but that's normal for a game like this.
Alrighty, boys and girls. This is our first proper gig since the breakup. Rex doesn't think we'll make it on our own. That we'll go crawling back to the Iron Dogs with our tails between our legs. Fuck that. We're Steel Dragons now. We don't crawl for anyone. Especially not Rex fucking Lee. Okay, so our client Gecko is an enforcer fixer that Mongrel knows. He wants us to stop the Brotherhood offing his witness. We've got a rep to build here, so please don't fuck this up.
Yeah, now I know why they've got the choice in the beginning of the game. Who talks like that? Let's go for minimal, see what happens. I mean, you wouldn't need to write 3 dialogue lines or re-record the whole voiceover just because you felt like...
Shit, looks like Gecko was right to be worried. We've got company. Some of you better stay back to protect the witness.
When you lose sight of an enemy, a red ghost indicates their last seen position. Like so. Characters do not see behind them. What does that mean? Does that mean there's a person there, or is that where this person stood a minute ago? Because the enemy here doesn't have line of sight, right? Ah, okay, there's a line of sight now. This is a nice system though, with the line of sight visualizing. It's a bit small. Turning the camera. And also pan it. Unnecessary swear words, a drink. Yeah. How many action points do I have? 20. And I get a preview how many I have left after moving, so that's all nice. Nice and cozy. So that enemy is currently having a line of sight on me, right? But I'm far away, so I would have half cover here. I could go over there. So it's showing me this option, which is cool. How much does shooting take? 5 is reloading. Shooting is 6. So that would be okay. I mean, I've got a pistol. It's not like a long-range rifle. You can also set the speed for your characters. What, looking the other way took an action point? Oh, come on. Why? Yeah. So I'll throw a grenade. Can I bounce it off the wall?
Ooh, this one's got bits in it.
It sort of worked. Let's close that. Bang. You're gonna have to... Looking the other way costs an action point. I'm not sure if that's a smart choice for this type of game. We are a shotgun guy. And we've got 12. And now I should be able to shoot. Oh yeah, right, aim mode. No? Why? Entering A mode costs AP as well. Did it? I think it did. I don't know. I think it did. Ah, weird. Yeah, it certainly has some interesting ideas, but it doesn't control very intuitively. But I'll give it a bit of time to warm up with my brain. Let's end the turn. Where is that? There.
Damn, that hurt.
Been shot. Right. This guy moved in there to shoot at me. Interesting. First aid kit. Right click on. No, I don't need a first aid kit now. And what I need is to get that guy deaded. Through the window. Yep, exactly. I mean, it's not an easy window to shoot through. I would probably try to avoid that, but he chose to do it, so fair enough. So let's see. We've got our shotgun guy here. What does the exclamation mark mean? So if I hover over A mode, it doesn't say it costs extra. And I went here and had still 8 action points left last turn, right? Or at least I thought so. It's not turning red. Why not?
Time to feed the beast.
Leave A mode. And I've got one more action point. I managed to get out of sight, so he has to move to do something. Now I'll move Scarlet. Why does it say pistol is not working? Right, the pistol disable symbol. I don't understand that. Why does she start with 11? Because she's hurt? There are different body parts that can be damaged. Her right arm is damaged. Interesting. So it might be more efficient to just shoot that guy. But I would need to turn for an action point. I still don't think that's not a good feature. It's gonna bounce off the window. Yeah. Yeah, this... I'm not sure about the action point management this game has. I don't really understand that.
We've got company. Careful, you're playing with fire.
Okay. $20.22. Okay. Yeah, I think that would be smart, because this looks like it still needs a lot of considering of do we really want this user interface, or do we maybe want another one? So I can move there, and then execute that guy. And Scarlet, first aid kit, costs 5 action points. And she's fully healed. Can move out of sight. And turn around. They're turning around. That's just a personal preference maybe, but in every game of this type, I think that should be always a free action. Because at the end of your turn, or also in the beginning of your turn, turning yourself around, I don't know. I understand the decision, but I don't ever feel like it's adding lots of good stuff to the game. But yeah, anyway, let's try to get the other guy. He didn't move, huh? Ah, okay. So that rolled here. The low radius grenade. Oh, that was just his ghost. I can't aim to that side because I haven't turned around yet. Yeah, I can't count. And the game's not helping. Ah, that's the end of my turn. Okay, anyway. Yeah, not many things here that I can't find in Phoenix Point. You might even add that Phoenix Point has a much easier way to control your peeps. All the while, I think it's maybe the more complex game. I mean, this has potential, right? This has potential, but the first person aiming, while it is cool, it just, I don't know, it feels weird. And 20 action points do not do much in this. Because everything costs a lot of action points. So either you move or you don't. Move. Anyway. I can go prone for 3, stand up for 3. So I couldn't I lean out? How did that work again? Lean to the left in aim mode? No, that's not what I meant. Look. Okay, you need to be closer to cover then. Like from here, I would be able to lean left. See, the idea is cool. The idea is really cool, but it's so much micromanagement that I'm not sure if the game will pull it off as making it feel like it's an addition to the game that's fun, as opposed to it's an addition to the game that really is not fun. Yeah, I think the willpower system is also a very cool one, like a reserve for a special move. This is obviously more complex in a way, but the fidgety controls, they will probably break it for me, and it's not because I can't invert the mouse. So I can look at Scarlet. I cannot walk past her. Three shots. Okay. Not enough AP. I lose action points when I get hit. Can we play skirmish maybe? Procedurally generated map, 3 different people with their different weapons. And then you start here. It's cool that the demo shows both campaign and how the game generates maps. I think it needs complete rebalancing to when it comes to the action point cost. Like, you know, I mean, I understand it, but maybe it's simulating getting hit with the bullets to a point where you can't enjoy it anymore as a game. So open the door. Costs an action point. Only 1. Going prone costs 3. Getting hit costs 5 or more. Reloading costs 5. Shooting a shotgun costs 8. Shooting a pistol costs 6. This one's empty. So if this costs more action points. It costs the same stamina. Oh, we got stamina as well. Yeah, right, we have. But it says it's sneaky, so I might just not be detected. And sprinting unreadies the equipped weapon. So apparently they are going for a bit of a bit more realism, if you want to call it that, a bit more simulation, I guess. With, you know, when you sprint, you don't arrive at your destination with your gun drawn and all that. I still have 6. It costs 12 to set up interrupt. The costs are also different. It's very confusing. I think it depends on the character and their weapon, how much it costs to, like Overwatch, right? You set in an area where when an enemy enters on their turn into that area, they get shot, or you get a chance to hit them at least. Go prone. End the turn. I mean, they want to release next year, right? So this is an early access shenanigans thing. But I don't really know what this game offers that is its main feature. Is it the fact that it's trying to simulate the combat placement and picking angles and such? Is that its main gig? It could be, right? The fact that you have to very micromanage your action points and very carefully place your soldiers in different positions. And then check how much the interrupt costs for them every time. I mean, it's not very accessible because of that, right? Like I said, I think I understand the idea behind making it cost points to turn around and making it cost points to do this or that. And a small points pool to start with, which might increase later. We don't know that. But it does make the game so much less accessible. Especially for a first look at the demo real quick, right? I would now starting to assume things, and my tendency goes towards not picking this up. But I will probably follow it and see how it turns out next year. But I don't know. It might just hit these buttons for other people, and they say, "Yeah, awesome, that's cool. That's exactly what I was missing in all these other games." But for me, it just feels like I don't want to micromanage all that. I like tactical turn-based games not because I have to micromanage every fart, but because the placement can be made important in less fidgety ways. I'm not sure if that's the better way. Like take XCOM. You have to be prepared that your game will be compared to XCOM, the new XCOM games, right? There's a reason why that is so popular, and it's certainly not the fresh setting of aliens versus humans. So it very much depends on what you are looking for. You like T-Bang, right? T-Bang says it could suit me, and I'm tending towards nah, maybe not, but it is a cool thing to have this first-person aiming, which does not cost AP. I was imagining that. To, lean around the corner, and then you can point and shoot, and you can zoom in a bit, and later on you could probably get characters developed, they get better skills and better weapons and so on. So I can see this working. It's not going to beat XCOM. I mean, obviously also, to make another fair point, if you ask me, it does not need to beat XCOM, because by now the hardcore fans of XCOM are either still playing XCOM or are open-minded for another game, or will play more XCOM. And if they are open-minded for another game, it depends a lot on what they are looking for. If they're looking for more of a challenge, this might be it, right? This might be it. This might be more challenging. If also more fidgety, but that could provide very much a satisfaction in terms of gameplay, just personally for me, right? Just to emphasize that, for me, it would probably not add enough. But I might be wrong. At first I thought Phoenix Point wasn't really for me, but I really liked it when I played it. I can't yet say that I really like this, but it's not finished yet, so a direct comparison would be unfair, at least from me. I played the full release of Phoenix Point, which in the beginning, by the way, if you remember, Phoenix Point, when it got released, had so many issues, and people were hating it, and it was crap and garbage and blah, 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 the regular stuff. Game gets released, people get angry. And Hulk, standing in the second row, thinks, why are they so angry, right? Why? But yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to stop here and give this another go maybe next